very morally bankrupt. I've got a clear view. This is the sort of person who argues against veganism. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I can hear the stream in the background, by the way. You might want to stop
Yeah.
that.
Okay, yeah. I'm from Germany, so I have an accent and stuff, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm from the UK, so I also have an accent. That's okay.
Yeah, my point is that I'm not like a native speaker or anything.
Oh no, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Um,
Yeah, okay. Good.
so I just saw your comment kind of
Yeah.
was highlighted to me because it seems like you have a problem with animal rights, or you're not concerned with their experience.
Yeah, exactly. Like my point is that you basically criticize people for having the view that it's like fine to eat animals for
Mm-hmm.
like pleasure, but
Mm-hmm.
my argument is that viewing animals as like food and eating them is a simplistic view, but just being concerned about like the emotions you feel when you see them suffer and stuff like this, it boils down to basically the same thing. It's like hedonistic pleasure, but like a different thing, you know, like a different pleasure.
Do you believe in human rights?
Yes.
So vegans are just saying that animal rights are a logical extension of human rights.
Why?
Because there's no morally significant difference between humans and other animals that would justify a differential in treatment to the point where you're killing them and putting them in a sandwich, unless you can think of one.
Well, I can try to think of one, but I would say that it's not necessary for there to be such a thing because we can just pretend that there is a difference between humans and just accept it. Okay, human, cut off, and that's it, and work it like this. You know, if, if the society accepts that it's fine to not kill humans but kill animals, it can work out. You know what I mean?
Oh, so it's down to what society accepts.
No. My point is that even if there is no significant difference, a society can still work just thinking that okay, you can't kill humans but you can kill animals and it will not really like create any like problems.
Yeah, we're not saying whether or not society works if it's inconsistent. We're just talking about there being an inconsistency.
Yeah, okay, but
So,
I would say it doesn't matter that there is this inconsistency
but you're right. Why doesn't it matter?
because it still works.
Yeah, but it's not about whether or not it works. We're talking about whether or not it's consistent. Is it
Okay,
consistent?
well, I mean, I can't speak for everyone but I can speak for myself. But would you say that vegans are consistent?
It depends on the vegan, but what do you mean by a vegan being consistent? You mean the veganism being consistent?
Yeah.
Well, it's consistent with human rights.
Yeah, but veganism in itself being logically consistent.
Yes, if you are someone who holds the view that human rights are something that should be granted to humans or something they intrinsically have. Yeah.
Okay, but for example, I've seen, I don't know what's your specific opinion on this, but I've seen other vegans say that it's not fine to use animals to test the medical like drugs and stuff on them. And in the video, there was this one woman, this disabled woman, that didn't want to take drugs that were tested on animals. So she basically accepts lower lifespan or whatever for the purpose of saving some animals, or not even saving, they were already tested on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's her medical choice to do so. But what we're talking about is it's a logical extension of human rights, and I'm trying to find out what the morally significant difference is. So if we can stay on that,
Okay.
is there some sort of difference intrinsic to all the other animals that's so different to humans that it justifies exploiting and killing them?
Okay, I can answer this,
Yeah.
but first I want to say, finish the point before. My point was basically that you don't accept animals to be tested on to extend your lifespan or whatever, but you accept that animals die because your existence needs animals to die. Basically, if you like, even if you like, you ride your bike, animals can like insects can die, And if you drive your car even more,
Patrick, we're going on to loads of different
Okay.
topics, so we'll look at that
Okay,
first.
sure,
But
sure,
it could
sure.
be the case that a given vegan would be willing for someone else to die so that they could live longer. So you'd have to like ask the vegan themselves.
Yeah,
But
okay, but my point was basically that vegans don't appear to be logically consistent on this specific point.
so it doesn't matter whether or not in a practical approach a vegan given is logically consistent in their practical applications. It's about veganism, the position itself. You had a problem with veganism. So we're not talking about vegans and how they act. We're talking about veganism as a philosophy.
Okay.
So talking about all these things doesn't make very much sense to me. So what I'm just trying to do right now is find out if there's some sort of difference present in the other animals that makes it justified to exploit and kill them.
Okay. You're
Yeah.
basically trying to like word trap me, but that's fine. Okay.
No, hang
I
on,
would.
but no, that's not fair to say that. What I'm
Okay.
trying to do is, because I've said it's a logical extension of human rights, and I've said that that's the case, and I've said there's no morally significant difference, I'm trying to see if you can find one. I'm not trying to word trap you, so that's not fair to
Okay.
say.
Then I would say it's not like one specific difference, like combination of stuff.
Okay, yeah, list them out.
Yeah. I would say intelligence, but that's just one thing.
Oh, God, no.
And the ability to like influence the environment. For example, I would say if like all the honeybees die, it would be really bad, but because of the influence on the environment. But if one individual honeybee dies, it's perfectly fine if they reproduce new ones.
That's not talking about. I don't know how that engages with the argument.
Okay, yeah, okay. Then okay, skip this.
So intelligence so far we've got.
Um, I would say maybe that I can like engage in a social contract basically with a human, even
Okay.
if it's like not official. Basically, that you and I agree that I will not steal from you, you will not steal from me, I will not randomly punch you and stuff. You can't really make this contract with, I would say, all animals, or at least most.
So this is a really bad route to go down because there are humans who lack intelligence and they cannot abide by a social contract in a way that we would say a social contract. So are they justified to kill and put in a sandwich morally?
I would say it's not fine, but not because of this specific human. I would say it's not fine because this human has like family members and stuff.
What if they don't have
who-
family members who care? In fact, they would just prefer they died.
Well, then I'm not sure. Then maybe it's fine. For example, if like a mother is pregnant with a baby that's like Down syndrome, I would say it's fine if she aborts it.
It's not about aborting them. We're talking about like children or adults who lack
Okay,
intelligence.
yeah, then it's a different thing. Because when you set like a negative precedent that it's fine to kill a human that's like I don't know, falls like a couple of IQ points, or I don't know, like a couple of, I don't know, language capabilities. So it's like a slippery slope, and that's why it's not okay to kill a human then.
Because
know
it's
what
a
I mean?
slippery slope, but that would be
Yeah.
a fallacy that's keeping it in tandem. Like what? Like negative precedent? Does it not set a negative precedent that we're slaughtering billions of animals?
Why?
Because we're like torturing and killing sentient beings who have the capacity to experience.
Yeah, but that's only relevant if you like focus on the sentient being stuff. If you just see it like from your human perspective, it's fine.
So,
You know what I mean?
let's just be clear. How do you feel about animal abuse? If I had a dog right in front of me and I just started like kicking them, stabbing them, punching them,
Sure.
you would think that's not a negative precedent for me to do that.
I wouldn't say it's a negative precedent. It would make me feel uncomfortable, but I wouldn't base my worldview on this.
Okay, I think I've got like everything I need from you. Like, if you don't think it would, wait, just to be clear, you don't think it would set a negative precedent?
Yeah.
You don't think it would, or it would set one?
Kicking the dog wouldn't set a negative precedent. Yeah.
In your worldview, it wouldn't set a negative precedent for me to start kicking a dog, stabbing them, and it wouldn't be
Why
wrong.
would it?
And it wouldn't be wrong.
I wouldn't say it's wrong.
Okay, I think I've got
I would say it's wrong if like lots of humans around you don't like it.
So
Then
if
it would be.
if humans were fine with it, they didn't care. It would be
Yeah.
fine morally fine to kick and stab the dog, and it wouldn't set any negative precedent.
Yeah, or if you like did it alone at home, nobody sees, nobody hears it, and stuff like this.
Okay, I think I've got a gauge of your moral worldview. Thank you for coming on. Okay.
Okay.
Yikes. I just stopped that because I'm scared this person will come and kill me, to be honest with you. Very morally bankrupt. I've got a clear view. This is the sort of person who argues against veganism. Bullet biting day. I don't think I needed to go any further. I think that was fair enough. Like, okay.